Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. Trojans offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12 and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12 conference. It just seems like teams get caught sleeping. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go when it starts to go.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab on the left. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The new set it down after the completion. Hand off from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. motion to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They go to the draw. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leads them to second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last play, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come out.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. As we head to the quarter break, we played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Dropping back, it's Trevino. Got the back over the middle. Touchdown, Red Raider! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get.
It's complete! A huge pickup! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the move. He's down to the 30. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They get to him as he throws. And that pass intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The offense starts with a short field. To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Red Raiders. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 21 over Arizona State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 39. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up and throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right here because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Back to pass. It's Trevino. Gets rid of it. He finds his man. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Breaks the tackle. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in. Down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Let's go. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now improvising. He's got it down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. Listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous L.A. Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive. Give him some more time in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket is really shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that. Runs to the football. Good luck.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Trevino. Steps away. stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on? I like my chances even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding...
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Perkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him on the run. I've got to do a lot of this.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those once you got them a little bit tight.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really increase their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Looking to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send
one's coming. He comes flying through with great speed. The offense has it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And listen, the quarterback tries back when he's going through his progressions to see zone, but just couldn't do anything about this defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out is not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trying to beat the DD. And the ball is... He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll fire to his right. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Trojan! And they moved out front here on the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Made me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Perkins. And the Red Raiders will have a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. I just got to get that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to get those big touchdowns.
Through the air, it's Trevino. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Throws to the wideout. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Just going to keep it after the snap.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the street.